So in a nutshell, the Maine Comic and Toy Con experience was so intense that not a lot of significance happened in the time since Raven and I came home. Roll the intro. Greetings, fellow adventurers. Fred here, and welcome to an overview of Raven and my's experience going to the inaugural event of the Maine Comic and Toy Con. I already gave a lot of you guys a taste of what could happen, what happened at the event because of an unlisted video that I have here on YouTube of me at the after party singing Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force on karaoke. If you haven't seen it yet, link is in the description. But this video is just going to be an in general overview of a lot of what comes to mind regarding my thoughts, my feelings, and emotions regarding going to this convention. So, without further preamble, let's dive into it. Now, I know I mentioned this on my live stream on Twitch some time ago, but I'm going to say it again here for everyone else who did not catch that stream. The event kicked off badly, and the reason why that is Raven and I were among the first in line, waiting for our badges to get handled so we could go on in and experience the convention. However, when as more and more people were showing up, a lot of them had backpacks and so forth. One of the venue security pretty much burst into the area where everyone was waiting and practically yelled at everyone that no backpacks or tote bags were to be allowed out in the convention hall. And pretty much this was met with, as you would expect, unanimous disapproval. There were not a lot of happy people, Raven and myself included. But we just bit the bullet and just took our bags back to the vehicle when our rider came back, so I could just deposit everything and just begrudgingly make my way back to where Raven was, and it was a very irritating experience having to carry everything that we got on the con floor in these multiple little bags and so forth. It was seriously awkward, and apparently it seemed that the venue staff realized that they screwed up because they pretty much allowed backpacks into the venue the next day. I hope they learn their lesson and something like this doesn't happen again. Now that the crappy stuff associated with the convention is out of the way, let's get into the fun stuff. Starting with the celebrity guests that I personally had a joy meeting. The first one is Bryce Papenbrook, who many weebs will know as Kirito from Sword Art Online, but for me, he's Red from Pokemon Origins. And now, there are a lot of stories going around the internet about how nice he is, and I'm gonna be frank with you. Those stories don't hold a candle or even do justice to the truth. He is a frickin' sweetheart, and quite frankly, the world needs more people as sweet as he is. The second celebrity guest that I had a real big joy meeting was Jesse James Grell, whom Raven wanted to meet because she played the terrifying Tyrion from the Rooster Teeth show RWBY. But personally for me, I didn't realize this until shortly before we left for the convention. Jesse James Grell was involved in bringing to life a lot of my favorite anime protagonists, ranging from Ichika Orimuru, I can't remember how to pronounce his last name, Kenichi from Kenichi, the world's strongest disciple, easily one of my favorite martial arts anime and manga, and the one I got the art print of the Red Dragon Emperor himself, Issei Hyodo, from the amazing anime High School DxD. Seeing as how she's played the protagonist in a lot of my favorite anime, it kind of shows my taste in anime, doesn't it? Am I wrong here? Moving on, the vendors at the convention were wide and varied, and in addition to the obligatory artist alley, there was a wide variety of vintage action figures, used games, straight from Japan Pokemon plushies. I got Raven and Emolga plushie from Gen 5 of the Pokemon games. Pokemon cards. Sadly, not a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! But there were a lot of anime figurines and gachapon keychains. The list goes on and on. But the vendor that pretty much caught my attention and quite frankly a good chunk of my money was the vendor, merchant of many things, a LARP vendor. Surprise, surprise, but who can blame me? I hadn't seen a LARP vendor at a convention since the last time I went to PortCon, which was when I interviewed Bart Brise of LARPbox. But I will say that that stand was pretty much a black hole for my wallet. And I'll get into explanations as to why in the haul video. And last but not least, is the after party, the evening after the day 2 for Raven and I. It was a lot of fun. A lot of great music, some drinks, a stellar costume contest, which I will be honest, I think the cosplayer who's cosplaying from Genshin Impact was better in my opinion in terms of the craftsmanship and the attention to detail on the costume. It was a highly detailed costume from my perspective, and there was a lot more karaoke singers besides me who, I want to be honest, did a lot better job than I did in terms of the ability to sing. But it was. Sadly, Raven and I got caught out in the rain as we were trying to get a ride. The taxi service in town just refused to come, like they never showed. So we just ordered a Lyft to come pick us up and take us to the hotel. But it was a fun, but other than that, it was a real fun night. All in all, it was a glorious time. I'm going to that convention, and I hope to go again next year with Raven and hopefully others. And maybe I'll be able to go to the Bangor one that's happening in October. It's still up in the air, at least for me personally. But that will have to do it for this video. Just doing an overview of the convention in general and how it was just such a blast. And quite frankly, that was my first time outside of Aroostook County since 2019, which made it all the more sweeter of a trip. But that will have to wrap it up. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for stopping by, and if you're new around here, be sure to like, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff that helps the YouTube algorithm. You can also find links down below to my my socials, my Patreon and Ko-fi pages, and the channel email. Normally this is where I'd say thanks for watching and hope to see you on the Trail of Adventure. But before I take off, I'm going to leave you with a slideshow of photos that Raven and I took at the convention. And so, hope you enjoy, and see you on the Trail of Adventure.